that's been a big question mark because Spotify has been saying for the last year it's going to be coming out with this remix feature. And we're really concerned about it because we go, well, how will Spotify get the right to remix your stuff legally without your permission? And so far, I point out to, well, two ways. Now, the second piece of this, part two, has to do with Spotify removing 75 million spammy AI generated tracks. Now, Spotify is kind of, positioning this as like this big win. And it's like a big win for human made music. They are working hard to protect your royalties. They're going to prevent dilution, right? And again, looking at Spotify's own words that we're going to go to, this seems misleading to me. So, first of all, I'll say Spotify does have a new impersonation policy it's rolled out, okay? And with that, it has improved enforcement of impersonation violations, a new spam filtering system, and AI disclosure for music with industry standard credits. So, we're going to talk about all of that. But as far as like this being like a win or being presented as a win, I'm not sure I'm buying that narrative. For me, this kind of play, it feels like it's a play on Spotify's own interest. Let me explain. The first reason why this kind of feels so calculated is because, for example, the competitor to Spotify is Deezer, right? One of them. And Deezer rolled out its AI detection tool in like, we're fighting for you, little human authors, back in January. Here we are going into October. Okay. So back in January, it rolled out this tool and just kind of communicated with its users. We are taking steps to not only detect, to also identify, right? Make it clear to also our users for transparency's sake. But then also they said that they're not going to pay out royalties to the AI music. So meaning they're not going to do something to dilute the pool for human authors, right? So anyway, 10 months later, and after we have all been asking Spotify to address these significant issues that are continuing to build and build and build, here we are. And so they're rolling this out and they're like, we're doing the big thing. So we're going to look at what they had to say because, we want to think the best and we'll just try to be fair about it. But the problem has only been getting worse. And we reported, Deezer had announced that of the 30,000 tracks that are uploaded daily, almost a third are fully AI generated. So, we don't know what the numbers are for Spotify, but that's what Deezer has said. Deezer's been pretty transparent. So, basically the first reason why this kind of feels very calculated is the timing.